Okay guys, today we're going to be going trapping. We got a nice little game trail going under this barbed wire fence. Probably belongs to a raccoon or a possum. Hopefully we'll catch a raccoon and not a possum or a skunk. And I brought my dog-proof trap. I have more than that, but I couldn't find them. And I have a double long spring duke trap, but I forgot to bring it. So what I have is I have a snare. I have this other snare, but I'm not going to be using it today. And then I have the dog-proof trap that still has a little bit of skunk spray from the last time I used it, and hopefully I won't get a skunk on it this time. But what I'm going to do is attach the snare to the fence, and then I'll bait it up. I'll get right back with y'all. Okay guys, I have my dog-proof trap attached to the fence right there with the snare. Now I need to get my bait. My bait's in here. I brought peanut butter and marshmallows, and I also brought cat food because I thought that I brought my double long spring duke trap, but I forgot it, so I'll just get it and I'll just use it next time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and stick a marshmallow on the trigger in there, and I'll get right back with y'all. Okay guys, I already stuck a marshmallow in there on the trigger, and if y'all don't know how these work, there's a little trigger right there, and for this thing to pull back on them, then they're going to have to pull that marshmallow out. So I'll go ahead and set this trap really quick, and I'll put the rest of the marshmallows around the trap and put the peanut butter on it. Okay guys, so if y'all don't know how these trap works, that little lever right there is connected in there. Whenever the coon hopefully pulls that marshmallow out, then this goes down and that little thing right there releases, and this pulls back on them. So they're going to have their finger in there, and that's going to pull back tight on their finger, and their hand, and it ain't going to be able to pull them out. So I'll go ahead and stick this thing in the ground and bait it up, and I'll get right back with y'all. Okay guys, I have the dog proof set right there along this trail, and I have some marshmallows with peanut butter on them. We're kind of close to it, so he'll get the taste. Hopefully he stays and works this set and doesn't just pass it on by. But I put the marshmallows out because they like them because they're sweet, and I put the peanut butter out because it's easy for them to get, and then they just like how it tastes. So we're going to go over here because there's a pond near here, and we're going to fish a little bit. And then once we get done, we're going to go home, and in the morning we're going to come out and check these traps and show y'all if we have anything or not. See y'all in a bit. Okay guys, we're out here and I caught this little bitty one. There ain't many big ones in here because I stocked this pond up not too long ago. I put about a few bass and a bunch of perch in here. And the perch in here gotten pretty big because we came out here fishing another day and I caught a few big perch. That's probably a little one for in here, but that's a pretty good size one for in here actually. They're not very big. They haven't had too much time in here. Okay guys, the cast right after that, I caught this one. That's a pretty good size one for this pond. And if we catch more, we'll get back to y'all. Okay guys, the cast after that last fish that I caught, I got a bite, but then he got off. And this was the next cast after that one. So they're biting almost every time. And this is a pretty good, healthy looking fish. But they're all staying about this size. There's no big ones in there yet. Okay guys, there's a little baby dink. And after I let him go, I'm going to show y'all something. Okay guys, what I was going to show you is like, the ponds went down quite a bit. It used to be all the way up there into the brush. And you can see whenever the water was all the way up here, you can see them little bass beds where they bedded down in and laid their eggs. That's the best one that you can actually tell. I'm not sure how good it looks on camera, but there's another. And there's a little one, and there's another. That one really caught my eye. It looks exactly what you think one would look like. Okay, we're gonna if we catch more fish, we'll show you all the fish, and if we don't, we'll be back with y'all in the morning. Okay guys, I caught another one. It's just another little dink. I haven't got a real big one yet. There's another bass bed right there, and I think the bass have figured us out because we ain't caught much more for a while now. And I think that the bass, it seems like they ate all the perch because I ain't caught no perch yet, and I've caught about 6 or 7 bass now. I was just going to say right there, you can see where the animal's been walking through the moss, and right there too. And if you come right back here, you can see all these tracks. It's deer and hog tracks and raccoon tracks. And that's where they're coming to get the water. So hopefully I'll catch a raccoon, and another time we might come out here and go hog hunting. And I have shot deer out here before. But we'll see if one day we can get a hog hunting video up, and we'll see if we can catch some more bass. And I'm going to go right over here in this deep area, and that's where usually you catch more perch. Right here's looks where like hogs or deer or something's been laying down in here. And there's bullfrogs in here too. A big one just now jumped up and went into the water. Right here is a lot deeper than the other side. So let's see if we can catch us some perch. Okay guys, I caught another little bitty bass over here. And I think the perch are over here. I just don't have, my hook's not small enough. Because I got 2 bites, but it came off. So I think those 2 were perch. So I might go back over and get a top water that has a bunch of little tiny treble hooks on it. And that's what I was catching the perch on last time. But I think it's about time for us to go. Okay guys, we're about done out here. I think the bass figured us out because we ain't caught no more yet. And I was just going to say, I'm surprised that all we've caught is bass, because whenever I first stocked this tank up, I put about 50 perch in here, about 3 bass, and maybe about 10 crappie. And it seems like the bass have taken over, because all them beds out there are bass. And we ain't caught any perch. And I put on that little lure that well, not a little lure, but it has the little hooks on it. And that's usually what I catch the perch on out here. But I've only been fishing out here one other time, and the perch were pretty good size. Like bigger than that lure, about twice as big. And it seems like all the bass have eaten the perch, it seems like. Surely there's a few more in here, but I'm thinking there's more bass than perch in here. Because for a while I was catching the bass one cast after another. And I counted, and there's about 12 bass beds out here, so I don't know how there got to be that many. So we'll get back with y'all in the morning and see if anything's in that trap. So see y'all then. Okay guys, it's the next morning, and see what we got. Look right there, we got a raccoon. It's not a very big one. He is skinny, man. He looks hungry. What he did is he wrapped it around that pole and was probably yanking his leg, trying to get him out. Look. He's drooling at the mouth. He don't look too good. Yeah, I think he has rabies. So if I let him go, then he would probably chase me. So I'm gonna go ahead and have to get rid of him and take him off, and then wash out that trap really good. Right there, a rabbit coon. Okay guys, thank y'all for watching this video. If he didn't have rabies, I'd probably let him go. But I'm not going to let one like that running around here. So thank y'all for watching this video, and see y'all on the next one.